A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of tensions, Britain, France, and Germany have condemned threats made against Rafael Grossi, the head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA. This condemnation comes after a hardline Iranian newspaper suggested that Grossi should be tried and executed for allegedly acting as an Israeli agent. The foreign ministries of these three European nations issued a joint statement on June 30th, expressing their full support for Grossi and the IAEA in light of the accusations and threats emanating from Tehran. The controversy centers around Grossi's recent actions and statements regarding Iran's nuclear program, particularly in the wake of recent Israeli and U.S. military strikes on Iranian nuclear sites. These strikes were justified by the IAEA's declaration that Iran was in violation of its obligations under the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT. As a result, Iranian officials have accused Grossi of betrayal, claiming he has failed to adequately condemn the attacks on their nuclear facilities. The Iranian newspaper Kayhan, which is closely aligned with Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, published a provocative article calling for Grossi's execution, citing supposed ties to Israel's intelligence agency, Mossad. This has raised alarm among international observers, prompting the strong response from Britain, France, and Germany, who urged Iran to cease any measures that could jeopardize cooperation with the IAEA. In their statement, the three countries called for Iran to resume full cooperation with the IAEA in accordance with its legal obligations. They highlighted the importance of ensuring the safety and security of IAEA personnel, especially in light of the recent violence in the region. While the statement did not detail the specific threats against Grossi, it is clear that the situation has escalated significantly. Iran's ambassador to the United Nations, Amir Saeed Iravani, attempted to downplay the issue, denying that there was any actual threat against Grossi. However, the rhetoric from Iranian officials has been increasingly hostile, with Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian expressing dissatisfaction with the IAEA's perceived double standards during a phone call with French President Emmanuel Macron. Pezeshkian accused Grossi of not acting impartially regarding Iran's nuclear file, despite the cooperation that had previously taken place. The Iranian government has raised the stakes further by indicating that it may halt cooperation with the IAEA altogether. This comes after the Iranian parliament approved a bill mandating the government to withdraw from its commitments to the IAEA, a move that could have serious implications for international nuclear oversight. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has publicly stated that Grossi is unwelcome in Iran, labeling his actions as malign and destructive. As tensions continue to rise, the Iranian government has also reported a significant increase in casualties from the recent Israeli and U.S. strikes, now claiming a death toll of 935, including many women and children. This has only fueled the anger among hardliners in Iran, who view the IAEA as complicit in what they consider unjust aggression against their country. In response to the ongoing situation, Grossi has reiterated that his primary focus remains on ensuring that IAEA inspectors can return to Iran's nuclear sites as soon as possible. He has not directly addressed the allegations made against him by the Iranian media, but the mounting pressure from Tehran is increasingly complicating his efforts. The international community is watching closely as the situation unfolds. The potential for further escalation is significant, particularly if Iran follows through on its threats to cease cooperation with the IAEA. The ramifications of such a decision could be profound, not only for Iran but for global nuclear non-proliferation efforts as a whole. As the diplomatic landscape shifts, it remains to be seen how the IAEA and its member states will respond to Iran's provocative actions and statements. The stakes are high, and the need for a measured and effective response is more critical than ever in maintaining international peace and security. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.